Everybody's got to do what they think's best for their own team and where they're at, and it doesn't matter. I mean, there's a lot of ways to look at it, Mike. But those young guys are guys that are out there fighting for roster spots. You should want to play against guys that we know are going to play on a high level on Sunday. And every team's different and where you're at, and you got to make decisions. What you think's best to get yourself ready for week one and evaluate and just where we're at and the way our schedule fell. After Monday, we had a couple guys nicked up, so it wasn't a regular season game. And so, do you want to do a mash-up unit, which you considered, and then ultimately say, hey, let's make sure that we're as healthy as we can be and give these other guys an opportunity. And so that helped make our decision.
Logan got hurt there.
Yeah, he came back in. I wouldn't have put him back in, and we certainly wouldn't have thrown the ball if there had been something seriously wrong. Now, if he wakes up tomorrow and something bizarre, we never would have put a player back out there that was injured.
Right,
No, I'm just saying, like, even throwing the ball. Otherwise, Taylor would have gone in there and we would have handed the ball off.
in terms of, like, maybe from early in the game, I guess, the second unit, how much can you get from that film against that starter? Can you make somebody get more because they face starters? Or?
Yeah, I mean, some of them, it just depends, guys that were out there. I mean, some of it, if you want to call them second or third team, there were some guys we held out tonight that are not roster locks. It was for injury considerations. So now you're getting, more depth plays, see what you're about. I mean, you come out, get them the third down, and they hit a go route. They come back, they hit another one on the sideline. I mean, that's a recipe. You give up 2 explosives, negative plays, give up a punt return, and it's a recipe for disaster no matter who's out there. So those are tough lessons learned, but you want to evaluate. You want to embrace those opportunities. I mean, certainly nobody wants to ever lose, but you got to keep the big picture in perspective.
How do you think Josh Miles did just from first glance?
Snap judgment. The way that they try to play Josh is a good test for him and Tyler. They're aggressive the way they rush the edge. With their fronts, bring a lot of 5-man pressures, and we want to see. So you're going to get a lot of one-on-one evaluations tonight. Certainly, I need to watch the film, but I thought it was at least improved as the half went on.
You played Neutron Brooks a lot tonight. What has he shown you throughout camp?
Well, he's one of the more competitive players I've coached. He's got an instinct for the football, and a guy like him, you want to see what it looks like against 3 guys that are starting receivers. Again, I have to see those on the far side. The one that Pickens caught. I mean, that's an NFL play. Again, you guys probably had a better view other than I saw the review up there, making sure that he was in, so not to challenge it. But you want to see him compete, and competitive, got a lot of instinct.
At this point, how many of the decisions do you feel like have been made for you guys versus you got to go back and really figure out stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decisions you got to make. I mean, there's a lot of things that could next couple of days, and as you mix and match, I mean, we've got a lot of tough decisions ahead of us.
Did all the questions you have going into this game maybe get answered for some you were back and forth on, perhaps?
There was a couple guys I would have liked to have seen play tonight that they weren't able to. So I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of questions did.
Do you expect to have all these players back for these next 2 practices on Saturday and Sunday?
Just got to see where we're at. We'll be smart with it, but I fully anticipate maybe other than 1 or 2 that Monday of week 1, Carolina will be ready to roll. So there's some guys we may be we'll be smart with. We'll be cautious with. We've had a really physical camp. Going down to Miami, coming back, turning around, playing last week. We went after practices after Cincinnati, and so we may be a little risk averse, but we need to be smart here. And so that played a lot into the decision tonight too about who played and who didn't. And but I feel very confident going in that Carolina week. We'll be as close as we can to fully healthy.
Hard as you got to wrap up preseason camp, where do you feel like you are with this and all this?
I feel good. I mean, feel like we had a good camp. And, you know, it's the chemistry, I think, that he's developed with the skilled players. Everybody's kind of, and it'll evolve as the season goes on. I mean, you know, people in the roles and where they kind of fit in, and what we'll certainly try to do early in the year. I think he's done a good job. He's got real leadership skills. Those are natural, not forced. I thought he's done a good job. As camp's gone on, I thought he's throwing the football really well, and we continue to see that. So we're rolling into week 1.
Anything else?
Thank you.